The legend of Gwar, their backstory, surprised me when I read it because I had to look it up. And it did surprise me how much of an overlap it has with Scientology. Basically, it seems like Gwar worked on their backstory at least as long as L. Ron Hubbard worked on the backstory of Scientology. If not, maybe theirs might be a little more flushed out. Gwar's backstory holds up a tiny bit more than the fact that, like, I'm possessed by the ghosts of aliens who got thrown into a volcano. You'll cut to someone saying the correct story away from me.
The mythos of Gwar. As far as I know, it went something like this. Gwar were created by the Master.
There's the Master of all reality, and he created the universe and everything in it. One of his most powerful creations was this group of warriors called the Scumdogs of the Universe, but they weren't very smart.
Gwar were space barbarians that had screwed up in a major battle.
Gwar made a mistake and destroyed the wrong planet. The differences between Flabquerb 6 and Flabquerb 7 are minuscule, so you can understand the mix-up. So the Master banished Gwar to Earth.
And so he banished them to a most insignificant corner of the universe, the planet Earth, millions of years ago, and we landed and proceeded to eat the dinosaurs and have sex with apes and create the human race.
Slymeenstra Hyman was too good for the Gwar guys and she wouldn't have sex with them, and so they were forced to have sex with the monkey, and thus your race was born.
As punishment for that horrible mistake, Gwar was frozen in Antarctica in a tomb for hundreds of thousands of years until we were finally awoken when a record executive, Sleazy P. Martini, stumbled across us as he was fleeing the US government.
He was chased by them and fled to Antarctica. And his helicopter crash landed in Antarctica. So looking for shelter, he wandered into this Antarctic tomb, this great fortress. And while in there, inadvertently, he caused the Scumdogs, which were entombed in ice, to thaw out.
Sleazy P. Martini finds them in the 80s and thaws them out and brings them to New York City to play rock and roll as a gimmick. And these space barbarians, he keeps them in line with crack cocaine.
He gave us guitars, and Gwar became a band. And Sleazy collected all the money, and Gwar got all the drugs, and got to kill people and be happy for decades.
They slaughtered thousands and thousands of fans as they toured. You know, there's nothing really anybody can do about it, so, you know, because they're super-powered immortals, so not much you can do. Not much you can do.
There you go, that's Gwar in a nutshell.